Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Tyrod Taylor's Bills going up against Ryan's Falcons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Buffalo Bills. They'll run it with McCoy. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, it's McCoy. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. For McCoy, in the last 7 years, 5 of them over 1,000 yards.
Underrated in how strong he is through the hole. But the best part of his game, open field, where he makes a whole lot of people miss.
In 2016, he was 7th in the league in rushing yardage. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big run there by Freeman. 56 yards. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Freeman again, a first down carry. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the two defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
The slot man in motion right. After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. It's a big run there by McCoy. 46 yards on the ground. And now the offense operates in the red zone. This is Marlon Mack, the rookie from South Florida. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll throw with Taylor. The quick slant caught. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. LaShawn McCoy with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Ryan on first down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's brought down after a good gain. A nice gain at 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier?
Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up a live ball. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. second down. Here's Taylor. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Adrian Claiborne in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's fourth. Colton Schmidt, fourth-year man from UC Davis, on to punt it away. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Run by Mack to start the drive. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up a stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
second down, Taylor. Over the middle here to Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Taylor now off the bootleg. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll run with Mack. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Let's go!
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And that's caught. Zay Jones, the rookie. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He'll look to set up his blockers. One minute, 53 ticks left to go in this first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On the end around, this is Julio Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On second down, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Shifts by him. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here now come the Falcons. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Ryan. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Partner, our parents always told us that relationships were going to be important in life. Taylor Gabriel knew Kyle Shanahan in Cleveland before he was the offensive coordinator in Atlanta. And boy, that payoff for the Falcons picking him up.
Yeah, last year he had more touchdowns actually than Julio Jones. He had 7. Jones had 6. And good parental advice there, Mr. Davis. On third down, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. So it'll be first down here after the run. Taylor now from the gun. He'll throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Taylor to throw on second down. And he's going to go down again. Ian Williams in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Now Taylor operating from the gun. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down following the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Freeman again. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this one. Inside their own 10-yard line, and they run a toss play. I know it worked, but ordinarily that takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that because only thing more dangerous is trying to throw the ball in that situation and maybe taking a big loss.
3rd and 2. Now Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. A Falcon first down. Ryan to his young tight end, Hooper. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Here's Ryan to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 23 yards on the play.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
A good pickup there at 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Back now here on EA Sports. These two teams all tied up 16 apiece as we start the fourth quarter. So we've got a 2nd and 5.
Hey, 81 right there. He's sneaky. Check that guy. Ladies, let's go. Here we go. Hey,
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 24-yard line. A phrase we said a lot last year, Ryan to Jones for a Falcon first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense.
everyone come forward. Four down.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing again, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. They run, Devontae Freeman. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They'll run here with Freeman, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now Mack, and an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Now Taylor on 1st down. And Matthews has it right side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Caught on the right side by Jones. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Oh, what a juke into space. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big run there by Freeman. 63 yards on the ground. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You're conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Yeah, he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Let's go!
Here's Taylor. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing now is Taylor. And he whips that one incomplete there. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Taylor to throw. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Taylor. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So it's all going to come down to Stephen Hauschka. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it's all going to come down to Stephen Hauschka. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Buffalo, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.